Addressable television right now is very much, at the forefront of kind of everyone's mind. So what is the biggest challenge for you in 2015 as far as getting addressable TV to the most, to scale? Standardization.
So everyone does everything a little bit differently. Each of the operators have different tech, different data, and kind of putting that all together to aggregate it from a reporting standpoint, from a targeting standpoint, is the biggest challenge. It's kind of like when you think about digital before the IAB came in and standardized units. Yep. It's kind of the Wild West. So that's kind of the creation of Modi was built to come in and kind of standardize everything. So go work with all the operators, figure out a unified target that we're going to go after. Then on top of that, make sure we're using unified data. And then on the back end, when we get the reporting, the way that it worked historically is I would get a report from Dish, I get a report from Cablevision, I get a report. I'm getting all these PDFs, and then I'm literally sitting there in my office and putting them together. So technology is allowing us to kind of aggregate that and bring that all together. So the platform that we have built out with Videology will do that.
So who do you think is driving the bus as far as who's in the driver's seat to actually make this happen easier? So you guys are playing a huge role in that, right? And now with the partnership with Videology, who's also had the partnership with Mediaocean, right? So the space is definitely coming together. Ultimately, who do you think owns making it really work, though?
I mean, it's a partnership, right? So you have all of the operators. They're the ones that invested in the technology, right? So they made the technology. They figured out a way to now monetize their local inventory that they weren't able to do before. So they're a huge partner with us. We consider them a partner. Then we also work directly with the data companies and kind of bring everything together. So everyone kind of has to work together and kind of put aside their differences in order to scale this and make it work.
So when you look at 2015, what do you think is going to be the biggest change in the market, specifically to what Modi's doing? I mean, what do you think, what change can you guys influence?
I mean, so Modi is a year old. When we look into Q1, we're already we delivered, we're halfway to all of the revenue that we brought in all of last year. So I think that we're bringing more scale, more volume, more dollars to the marketplace. And it's kind of because we've organized, we're able to do it. So if we weren't organized and we weren't able to kind of productize it and have our process down, we wouldn't be able to keep up with the demand from our clients. The value in programmatic is the ability to optimize a client's national schedule.
Yep.
So right now there's a lot of noise with programmatic, and there's definitely value to adding data to television, right, and making smarter decisions. But we just see it as the ability to optimize the national, not to add more value to the local stuff.
Okay.
Because in a lot of cases, you're getting that inventory anyway.
So do you think that part of that is that the misunderstanding of what programmatic actually means?
Yeah.
Right? Because realistically, it's a mechanism, it's not a channel.
Exactly.
So for your purposes, programmatic...
it's a tactic.
Right.
Right? Or, but if you're taking what we're doing nationally, and you're able to optimize it and make the dollars work harder, right, to drive the client's business, then it's win-win for our clients. But there's no need to buy it on a local basis.
Okay, that makes sense. I think my last question, kind of tangential, it could be any industry. 2015, what's a company other than your own that you think is really interesting?
I mean, being here, I think that what everyone is doing is so interesting. I've never sat in a room with kind of everyone that's a little piece of the puzzle. So the data tech and then figuring out how to bring the technology and the data to make everyone plan better is a really exciting place to be.